Sup, Tank Nerds, Lottie here again. We have been doing a lot. I am filthy from all the work that we've been doing. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first. Actually, I'll show you the other way. I have my office back. So the MG, my car, I fixed all the stuff, drove it out, and now I have my space again. I still need to do some stuff on the MG, and some people were asking if I could do videos on that. Probably, if I get around to it again. But for the meantime, this is my tiny little office area, just some quiet amenities. So yeah, anyway, back onto the work at hand. So we've chalked up the uncut and the cut hull, put them up on wooden chocks, so they're going absolutely nowhere, and they're high enough now that we can actually work on all the suspension. We've emptied a bunch of the spare parts out of this one, so we've got extra sprockets and hubs, so pulled them out. That was really heavy work, so we're glad we got those ones out. We haven't touched the ferret yet. We've just moved all the bits and pieces onto this side. What else have we been up to? We've been up to a lot. I'm just really tired. And all that's still pretty much the same. I pressure washed this ever so slightly, just to get rid of all the crappy stuff, but it's quite good now. Couldn't get rid of all the yucky grease, so that'll we'll have to do that one again. But Peter put a new pump, this bit here, a new pump on for our water blaster. So this puts out a ton more water, and with the correct hose, just that one over there, and sand, we now have a sandblaster, or an external sandblaster. We've already been hard at work doing all the sandblasting in the normal booth. This one over here, which is pretty good for all the work that we need to do, all the little stuff. It's already been hard at work. I'm trying to find all this stuff. Here we go. So this was rusty and yucky, and we've cleaned it all up, painted it, and she is brand new. So that's just the breather for the flathead V8. Really good on that. The big sandblaster we use to clean up one of our sprockets, which is this one here. Just move that out of the way. There we go. So basically brand new. Yeah, really nice. You can even see the stamping on it, so that is really nice, and we will be selling those. So if anyone needs some carrier track link, let us know. They are already up for sale on Facebook. Most of this stuff will be on for sale at some point, but yes, basically brand new. As I was saying, we've chalked up the cut hull as well. That's just keeping it out of trouble. But yeah, we've got wooden blocks on it, and it is going absolutely nowhere, and it's high enough now that the track is not touching the ground. We'll have to chalk up this wheel so we can get rid of the tension on it, tension on the track, and then we can get rid of the track, which will be really, really good. So happy about that. Here is the inside of the uncut hull. So there's a bit of rust in the floor, also some yucky plants and whatever have you, but at least we got most of it out. We did have to move the engine cowling over into the front, so we're gonna have to clean out the front as well. But yeah, we just had so much stuff sitting in here, it was ridiculous. Oh yeah, we found the bit of metal that was cut out here. Let me just run around to the outside. But yeah, it's we're still going through the growing pains of changing worksite. This is all stuff for the trailer that we're doing for the client, by the way. So more trailer stuff. Yeah, here we go. So this bit of metal here actually fits on the back of the cut hull, and it was in the uncut hull, which was really interesting. Here is the other gearbox for the ferret. So this is the one that actually came out of the ferret, and in here is pretty darn good, so very happy about that. This side doesn't look as nice, but it functions quite well. Really good. Don't know if I can really this is the change lever here. I cannot do that by hand, and this is your selector. So essentially, as you adjust this, there we go, that way, you can hear it changing or selecting each of the gears, and that's how the pre-selector on ferret works, and then you need to plunk that in. So yeah, but these are essentially your different gear bands, how you engage and disengage each of the gears. I will do a full video on this when we actually get time to properly run through more of the ferret stuff, but I think today is more of a Bren gun sort of day. We're feeling. Here's more of the Bren gun bits. We only did a light little sandblasting. You can still see some of the sand left over. But yeah, these will all get cleaned up and they will look exactly like that sprocket from before once we paint it up. Trying to think what else. There's so much. We've done so much in the past 2 days. Really, it's been quite a lot. Yes, numbers. Someone was asking about the hull name numbers for Bren guns. For those who don't know, and I didn't know until yesterday, so we're always learning. I'll try and crawl in. No, I will stick my head in through the back. It'll be easier. We crawl in through here. Okay, this isn't working. You can just see the number. It's upside down there. But essentially, we're upside down because we're Australian. It says South Australian, let it focus. South Australian, I can't actually read. Rail, I'm pretty sure it is. And then it gives a number. Okay, we're doing it the correct way now. We're crawling back over. I just don't want to have to keep climbing up and down these. Peter's been hard at work clearing more of this stuff out, which is really good. There we go. Alright, so where the diff housing meets the rear wall, if you clean them off here, you will get the number of the carrier. So this one, South Australian Rail, number 252. I thought that was a 0, but it's actually a 6, LP2A. So yeah, that is where you find all the information that you need for your Bren gun. Hopefully someone hasn't been an idiot and gone and cut it out. They do have data plates on them. Now I've got to crawl back out. All the funs of owning little tanks. That's another thing. People were complaining that I called them tanks, and obviously they are not tanks. They just have tracks. They're armored vehicles, but the algorithm doesn't care. And quite frankly, I got more views in the last video just by calling these tanks than refusing to call the Centurion a tank in a lot of the videos. It's just the way people click on stuff. When you say tanks, people want to want to watch that sort of video. If you say an LP2 Bren gun carrier, no one's interested, even though they're interested once they start watching. Anyway, this we pulled off the front mudguard, which is not where they're supposed to live. Still not entirely sure where they're supposed to live, but it's definitely not the front mudguard. This plate, you can just make out the 2526 on this bit here. So this plate is for the uncut, for the cut hull. Now this one, you would think, is for the other one, but it's not. We have the numbers 44, trying to read that one. Might be 4441, not entirely sure. We'll have to see. But it is definitely not ours. So if anyone has the carrier number 44 something, maybe 1, let us know. We might have your data plate. And I know it's not this one, because when we have a look at this one, this one's even higher. I can see why people cut them down, because they're an absolute pain to crawl out. I don't have a little ladder. I guess I'm using a gearbox. And again, they're very, very stable. I'm slamming with my foot. Crawling over. Okay, put the light on for this one. Okay, we have the MGC and the number 1001. So yeah, we've got 2 vehicles, but 3 numbers. Go figure. So yeah, but this one, I'm still learning about Bren carriers. Flip it around. I'm still learning about Bren carriers. I've driven them. I've worked on the engines. Haven't really done much else. I'm really fuzzy right now. I haven't really done much else. Plenty of tank stuff. This is very new to me working on these. But we got lots of people who are very knowledgeable on such things and are really lovely to talk to, which is good. Yeah, from what I've been told, they've made about 5,000 of the Australian ones, but different companies. So correct me if I'm wrong, but the first data plate, the one that is not one of these vehicles, is a fairly late one. The cut hull is about a mid-production sort of Australian hull, and this one is just 1001, so it's fairly early. Again, don't quote me on that. We will see. I'm still trying to learn all this, but yeah. Anyway, it's been really fun, just learning a new vehicle. I think a lot of people forget that joy of sort of learning a vehicle again. I know we used to do we still do a lot of Centurion stuff, and after a while it sort of just gets same old, but working on something new, even if it is a Bren gun carrier or a ferret, is very interesting. So yeah, there we have it. Let me think, what else? Not really, can't think. Let's do a little quick run around. Okay, we covered that. Oh, we've got more road wheels. Okay. There we go. Yep, so those were the road wheels that we pulled out of this one, and these ones are the ones that we pulled out of that carrier. These ones, as you can see, are pretty munted. We will still clean them up, and if we need to, we will get them revulcanized. But we've got enough for a full runner, which will be that one, which is really good. Yeah, I think the next few days is just going to be a lot of vacuuming, getting stuff out of these holes, and we just really need to go full ham on this, strip it down, and yeah, dismantle it, sandblast it, paint it, and then it will be ready for the market, more or less. And then we can put everything onto this one and get it running, and it'll be a lovely carrier. So, very happy about that. That's enough waffling for now, I think. If you like this, by all means, hit the like and subscribe, or just leave a comment. Yeah. Bye.